my name is fictional characters. This pertains to individuals who have paras which are based on fictional characters or who are fictional characters, but in canon, those fictional characters get hurt or they die. So yeah, just a quick pre-warning for this video. If you are not in a very good spot and you don't want to hear me talking about character deaths and characters getting hurt, then please do click away. I actually saw a post on Tumblr quite a while back, like about a month or two ago, where someone was saying, what do you guys do when your favorite characters or your paras die in canon? And for me, that actually sparked interest because one of my main paras belongs to a game, and thankfully, I have been warned that if I don't play the game correctly when the game comes out, then he's gonna die. So of course I'm not going to mention anything about this because the game hasn't been released yet, and yeah, but hopefully it will in the future. To think about one of my main paras getting hurt or dying is really, it's just an awful feeling. I don't enjoy thinking about it, and I wouldn't enjoy daydreaming about it, but I do know that in my paracosm there are some scenes or some events happening where he does get hurt or where he does die. And that usually screws me over, I'm not gonna lie. It's not a very nice thing to daydream about, but it happens, and it forms part of the intrusive daydreams, so what can you do? Thanks, Maladaptive Daydreaming. That's my favorite part, you know? Just the absolute trauma that I have to relive every single time. Basically, the person who made the post was asking for advice, and they were saying, you know, it's really difficult for me to deal with this, so does anyone else have any advice that they can recommend? Because it's not a very nice feeling to cope with, you know, when you see that your para gets hurt or when they die in canon. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who don't understand the terms that I'm using, sorry about that, I should have started with that. Canon is basically as a story is written by its original author. Let's say when you go for non-canon, that is usually something that's made up by a fan. So yeah, like, screw the rules. Who needs canon rules when you have your own daydreams, you have your own paracosm, you have your own rules, your own physics, your own paras, your own para-me. My advice to you is that if you're dealing with a para who has to get hurt or who dies in canon, just ignore it. Pretend it never happens. I don't think that people really understand how difficult it is for us to actually deal with our paras, you know, seeing them getting hurt or seeing them dying. So for example, for those of you who are familiar with the Mass Effect trilogy or the Mass Effect world or whatever, Mordin is my favorite character, and I refuse to choose the Krogans over Mordin in Mass Effect 3. Sorry, spoilers, but the game has been out forever. But basically in Mass Effect 3, you have to choose between Mordin, which is the Solarian scientist guy. I love him. He has the best personality ever, and he's so sweet. Not in a romantic way though, that's a little weird. I feel like I'm the only person who doesn't romance anyone in Mass Effect. But anyway, I digress. So you get to choose between Mordin or an entire race of Krogans. If you choose Mordin, the Krogans die. If you choose the Krogans, Mordin dies. I am one of the very few people who absolutely refuse to choose the Krogans over Mordin. I think I watched a playthrough or a video or something online about Mordin dying because, I don't know, I was curious or something, and that was a very big mistake because it affected me really, really badly when I saw that. And I mean, Mordin's just a favorite character. He's not even a para of mine or anything. It really stuck with me for about 2 weeks, and back then, you know, I was in a relationship, and I told my partner back then, I said, I don't know why this thing is hitting me so hard. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to deal with. Fictional characters, paras, they're a big deal to us. They're not just there for us, but they are part of us as well. So it's really difficult to deal with them being unhappy or getting hurt or dying. So my advice to you is make your own canon story. Like your daydreams, they are safe and they are happy in your daydreams, and that is fine. You don't have to care about what happens to them in canon even. I don't think anyone has the right to tell you, you know, well, this character died, so they should be dead in your daydreams. That is all that I have to say on this subject. I hope that I can at least, you know, help out in that aspect. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for all the support, by the way. I received some really good feedback on the previous video, and I'm really happy about it. So yes, I feel like I am finally well on my way to actually have this channel as a full-time job type of thing, which is what I would absolutely love doing. So yeah, thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like. If you'd like to see more maladaptive daydreaming related videos in the future, feel free to subscribe. That would be awesome of you. As always, take care of you, make good choices. Goodbye.